Okay.
Someday I hope to be a big guru.
Everything, guys. See anything you're into?
No, keep it all. You don't want to sell this stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's Jack Tenerick. When's the live action movie gonna come out, guys?
Around the corner.
More prices, I can do better on everything. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's your name? Jason.
Oh
Jason.
my lord.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
I mean, he is just pumping this up. He's like...
And that's how fast it is. I walk up, these are already sold, and I'm holding a Bebop. It's not a 10 back, which would have been nice. But they're in really nice shape though. Congratulations though.
Yeah.
What about the loop fingers?
Are they all 10 backs or are they all 30?
Yeah.
They all vary?
Yep.
Well, yeah, that was the point. Like, it's if you get the 85 with turtles, they can do really well. But if you get the 80 plus, and then as I said, like everything's got a ding on it, which wasn't your fault unless you guys did it on purpose.
On purpose we did.
But nothing new. They're all just the same ones from before, right?
Yeah, I just did mark them down the last show. I'm like,
I thought you guys were going to sell these out. I thought all this was going to sell out.
Last time there was somebody that came by at the end and just said, but he wanted like next to nothing.
I know, but then these are actually still not that bad. Here, how about this? If you could hold on to these three for now, and I'll be in Rabbit. Thank you.
And then I got the Dracula and the Frankenstein.
What are you asking on the bits and pieces?
On the what?
Galactica stuff?
Individual prices. You want to see
Okay,
them?
no, you just give me, you verbalize it. Like how much is the driver?
$20.
Okay. And the missiles?
$10 a piece. But if you're buying all of it, we can do a package deal.
How much of it? Like,
Well, let's just get it out
yeah,
and we'll take a look.
I mean, if it's decently killer, because there's another guy with like 20 missiles here too.
Yeah, okay. You know.
Not being rude, just kind of like
No, I get it. It's fine.
we're all evil deep down inside. I don't know what the guns are. The window, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 missiles and a
9
driver.
missiles, a driver.
And that's Micronauts.
Yeah, we can take that out
Yeah,
there.
and then a canopy. So
The
9.
canopy, I think, is...
I would have to be evil with you. This is tough times. So I
You
would
could be as evil as you need to.
Well, I'm just being honest with you versus, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. Hey,
I would just do 80 cash.
including the 2 gray guns.
I don't know what they go to.
Well, they go to the larger guy.
Oh, I never had
yeah,
one.
Yeah, they go to the larger guy.
What'd you want on those?
Well, you know,
I don't know the market on those. Yeah, that's
well, yeah, I mean, like
the
yes.
Colonial I never played
Yeah,
with
see,
or
if you're not
anything.
into those, I could take those.
Well, I can still flip them later. Is my point.
How about $100?
If you said 90, I jump.
Okay, let's make 90.
90,000 pesos.
Okay.
Thank you. So a lot of people are talking. A lot of people are buying. I used to have that jumbo carrier when I was a kid. Is Kevin 11 here?
I was looking for 100 for the pair, 100 for the pair, 100, maybe 75 for the astronauts.
Cool.
What are you asking on the Crystar?
75. You can afford it.
I don't know about that.
Is that what he is?
That's what I'm staring at. Like I don't remember a whip.
Is that what he is?
Yeah, he's Crystar. He's
I had no idea.
They didn't teach that in school?
No.
Because-
I'm an 88 baby. We got ground sales in the 90s that were cool. But
yeah, but they should have taught you that in school nonetheless. I don't know what state you're from, but Chicago. They taught you everything about 80s toys in the 80s. Hello. More people bring stuff out. Lots of vintage turtles. God, this is still one of the last turtles that I actually need for my collection. I'm okay with not getting the boat or anything, but these were tough. He was much tougher than the Leo by a long shot. And the markets have shot up. Like if I was paying attention when I was collecting, this would have been probably 50 bucks. And I was like, no, I'll be fine. I'll get it someday. Dumbass. Some toughies in here. Oh, Farmer Don. No accessories, but I need the vehicle. Again, same thing. I was never buying that stuff. I was like, oh, I'll get it someday. Someday came and went. There's the ball. You never find the ball. You have to keep your eye on the staff. That 300, the European versions. I never was able to be smart enough to buy these. I was focused on buying Transformers. 500, 750, 700 with probably the correct accessories too, which is very difficult to get. Shogun, Shoei, Yield.
I don't have it here. I probably have it at home.
I don't think he's as rare as people claim, but people have gotten weird.
Digging through. People started going through. I got some GameCube stuff in that tote.
Any like
That's sold.
Things you don't need, but you like. Never had that. I would like to buy an empty box of Shark Bites.
Hey, we're talking. Yeah.
There's a lot of action going on, but there's also not much going on. Not like it was a number of years ago. Okay, we are off to a late start. I'm starting off in the smaller buildings, and we gotta see what we can find. So a little more about what I'm up to. I've been coming to this show for so long, it's ridiculous, and collecting toys so long that I have quite too much. Back when there was better days of kinder pricing on these pieces. So I'm looking for white whales mainly for my personal collection. Battle Beasts, Transformers, sealed, rare pieces, prototypes, artwork. Sure, there's going to be some fun stuff. I don't buy too much new stuff, but I still like my toys. I still play with Titans and stuff like that. I like to touch and handle those, but I just like to have the thrill of the hunt for finding that vintage rarity, as well as deals to make money on. We're all evil like that, but we gotta support this hobby, which is insane now. I've been seeing some stuff as the room sales, again, like that Rambo display poster. That's amazing. I would like to have that. That price, I can't swing that. I'm blocked on a lot of these things financially. So I feel it. So we're all here just looking for that great, amazing deals that are getting tougher and tougher every show. But if you wanted to have your Formex cast your own monsters, this is what you need. There's Kane County, I don't know so much anymore, but it has yielded things in the past. This is one of the few toy shows that has survived, like Atlantic City's toy show's toast. But you could find amazing, rare, unique items here popping up at random. Store displays, as mentioned, prototypes. It was a show unlike any other. I think Xenia is now up there with interesting things, but again, you have so many much more people now coming in early, hunting stuff down. As I say all the time, it's musical chairs. Like, were you at that person's booth when that one tub was opened up and then that item was brought out? That's when you had that little bit of moment of getting that killer deal, like right here. Were you there at that moment to see like original displays? So then we have, these are original painting from McDonald's from 1986. Look at that. Original storyboards for commercials. That's unique stuff. And we're in McDonald's area. Here's original posters from Pokemon, from Burger King. That's really cool. 22 bucks. Whole pile of them. And here's the guy that I should have been at when they first opened, but I couldn't make it in time. But I did talk to him earlier, and he said that he didn't have anything killer, so I wasn't like freaking out that I missed anything. Oh, that's bad. For a moment there, my brain farted out, and I was like, I have never seen this vintage Kenner Jurassic Park piece. And I was like, oh, it's because it's not original. 4 series boxes for Garbage Pail. Yeah, there's nothing to boo-hoo over, but there is a Buffy portfolio. Spike order for $300. Look at that. I even know about this McDonald set exclusive. Ooh, look at this. That's actually beautiful. I like that. It's the stuff that I appreciate, but I don't have to own. I'm kind of getting more into that zone now. This taped on. I thought it was, you know, $500, but it's been resealed. Well, let's take a look at this. It is opened on the side. This is a very rare Nilco. If I'm correct, this is Egypt. Very tough to find. So I'm picking up the Egyptian. I love the fact it's from True Value. And I didn't know that True Value existed in Egypt. Big bubble crack here. But again, it's a very uncommon piece. And at that price, I think it's even fair for a loose pickup. So $90. Thank you. Is it okay if you hold on to the package, the card for me? Because I can't put it in the backpack. I appreciate that. Always learn to make friends with your sellers and depot with them. Then don't forget you left it with them.
Then make sure you come pick it up.
Exactly. That is not a bad price. I don't have one in the package, and I'm not getting one any... Wow. Wow, I remember this used to sell for $35 by itself. You're not getting prices like this anymore on these things. A Wild Weasel, $60, unused with the insert.
How much do you have on Paul McCartney in here? Sorry.
65.
Okay.
The She-Ras are in nice shape. Gotta do a little research here. Any more 80s toys coming out? Do you know anybody that has more stuff that you can steal from them and bring it to me to sell to cheap? I should not be lingering much longer. I already put the 2 down there. So yeah, it's a weird market. Here's 150. Unused. Yeah, getting this stack here. That's the other one I was going to grab too. The problem with this one is all of it's gooed up. The other one's just fine.
100 a piece on these if you take both.
Well, what would you do on the 3 or then the 4?
Taking 75 and 50.
Okay.
That's 80 and 50 is 130 and 100.
So I owe you 230. Thank you. And nothing else coming out?
I don't believe so.
Give me some deals. Maybe it's all dog food they're selling, and that's what's got them all excited. The rabid dogs.
80. 80. 80.
Big one for me.
It's just sick, and the box is so clean. I mean, I bought it 2 weeks ago for 35, so that's why I'm like making.
So you're just looking at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm kind of stopping doing big stuff. I agree.
I'll grab. I already messed up on one deal today, so I might as well grab some stuff and say, when in doubt, buy them out. $60 for
Toidles. You care if I show?
Maximilian. This is an original concept of the toy line called Mighty Monster Men. These are the actual boards that he used to pitch this toy line. This toy line was never produced. Everything's here. All the sketches, his concepts, his ideas to make this toy. And pretty much all the characters just pretty much bend over in order to transform into their animalistic characters. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. This is pretty much, I think it looks like it's from the mid 80s, but I think it's late 80s, early 90s. And this is the stuff I am dreaming of when I come to shows like this. Things that nobody's ever heard of, ever seen before. And this is what makes me so excited. Even though there's like a little bit of original artwork in here, it's the whole setup. And he walked in there and he put his whole heart and soul into having this being picked up by a major toy company. And unfortunately, it did not work out. It is very reminiscent of the, I believe it was the Animorphs line that came out for Burger King, which was just simplistic bending the figure over. But wow, we'll talk more about this stuff. We're picking it up right now, everything.
Yeah, Warner Commandos, pull over, you don't see it. He's pretty clean too.
We are continuing on. There have been some deals for sure. I was going to bring all my parts and pieces, and I'm glad I didn't, because I didn't have space, but his prices are absolutely much better than mine. Let's see what he has. I'm not going to dig too hard. Yeah, he would have destroyed me. That's how the market is in Turtles right now. It's just, it's cheap.
I think the clip on top is broken, I believe.
Okay. You get one accessory. Okay. I never got a loose one. You guys are beating me at everything.
You gotta keep moving fast. Fast and fast.
Well, that's not bad. With the sword?
What is that? I'm collecting that line. Did you really just...
Yep, and then with the sword.
Oh, he's broken.
But it has the sword.
Can I steal it?
No, I have to say I need...
That's literally the line I'm collecting.
How about this? I don't want the figure, I need the sword.
I have the figure.
Yeah, I need the sword for myself, sorry.
Sorry, see, you're jumping on my feet.
No, I let you have that tub. That's the rule, though, how it goes. No, I won't do that. There's a ripper snapper in here.
Yeah,
Is he...
it's a newer one.
Is he missing anything?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. Huh, thank you. You got $2 each. You can't go wrong with any of this. Dude, pterosaur. I bet you when I check these out, they won't be $2 each. Alakazam. Yes, the Flasher, my favorite James Bond villain. Still worth it.
All right, let me,
Sorry about that. Broken Swoop, it's worth it. I'm not grabbing anything Sonic the Hedgehog. We have a Blot by himself. I just feel bad leaving him. I'm gonna grab up the Tomy Pokemon. Is that the mailer bag? Yep. Dorvac broken. The Astro Train. Ooh. I mean, I get 35 just for that.
Sorry, you were calling?
I'll grab that.
I got 30, so we'll do 30.
Sounds great.
Would you like a bag?
Yes, please. $30 for all of that. I cannot complain. This has been a great show compared to previous ones. So he has agreed to 170. It has its wear. I got to clean it up. A little bit of fading, but I don't have a loose one. And at this point, it would be nice to have something to display. I can sell that because there's no way to connect it. That cover base is 60 bucks. And I'm paying about 110 for the loose vehicle. And then I can sell this now for about 1,000 on eBay. He's like, nope. I'm just joking with you. Thank you so much. Ooh, flash frights. Those are difficult to get. That's beautiful.
Got some parts and pieces of the SS over here. Haven't organized yet.
Behold the young male Titan. We're at a point now where so many people are set up, or still setting up, that you're not able to control anything. So now it's literally like what that guy brought out, that exact moment. There's just so many people walking around. Oh, it's been good. I'm actually happy. I bought a whole about the van. I bought a whole bunch more turtle parts from the guy that were really cheap in that bin. That'll help suffice the gas money. And let's see what else we can nab. The buying frenzy continues. They used to have a lot of vintage stuff in this booth for a while. And then now it's more of newer stuff, but it used to be a complete frenzy. And these all look like they have inserts, or at least most of them. When you say you have battle beasts, do you mean like... Okay, that battle... I look at the black bag of garbage. I'm like, how many battle beasts does he have? Oh, Lord. Thank you. Right? Like, you're kind of putting that way. Not too bad for him. This is the variant with the yellow teeth. The market just keeps moving up on these. If I bought none of them, what would you do?
Probably 0.
That the best?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. No. If I bought him, would you do 35? You're asking 40.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Penguin's a little more uncommon. We'll have him in the driver's seat of my little van. Bunk. Thank you.
Plus, he was missing his fist. So
Yeah, but I just want the box.
The
So this poor vintage, very rare Crystal Castle had suffered BB pellet damage. The kid loved it as a child, grew up, and then hated it, and just felt, I'm an adult now, and I'm going to terrorize things. Yeah, yeah.
You can blame him.
And then now he's like, I wish a Crystal was part of my life. Yep, $2,000. Let me tell you about popcorn pretties for the next 40 minutes. Maybe not. Got a part bin I'm being offered though. So we'll see what's cooking here. So I like the part bins a lot because these days it's so hard to get a good financial find with packaged vintage Star Wars and everything else. But if you know your parts and pieces or your McDonald's, you can do really well financially with pulling some great stuff out, like from Rambo. So let's see what we might find Star Wars. Not sure what his prices will be. Star Wars. There we go. reflector? I don't know. It's fun because a lot of people don't have the knowledge to go through every part and piece and figure out what's really happening. Some G.I. Joes. I believe this will be Skeletor, New Adventures, Microman. Yes, that's the Hammerhead pilot from G.I. Joe. So I was telling you guys, knockoff gold weapon. I could use that for G.I. Joe. That's from Dino Riders. Oop, converters. That's the Veritech. The Starcom. Oh, that'd be double barrel, but it is not. Papa Wheelie. That would be from the Rhino. But since they reissued it, nobody really cares on a lot of that stuff anymore. Converter. Wow, they melted the converter gun. Hey, you gotta get down and dirty with this stuff. G.I. Joe. I think that's Sky Patrol. Wheeled Warriors, but it's broken, but it has the earpiece. That's uncommon for G.I. Joe. You can use an extra leg for the Killer Bee. Converse. Ewok chair, not big bucks. So there's a Thunderhawk. Condor. Another leg. I wish I knew. Oh, I love Mad Scientist. I'm gonna grab that just for the hell of it. Yeah, we're doing very well. This is the tail piece for the Sky Patrol. I'll grab the shield. Some of these castle shields can go for money.
40.
40's fine then. I'm not gonna push you. Thank you.
The reason.
More and more VHS is coming on in. We have a lot of amazing, absolutely jaw-dropping kids shows here. We have Popples, and right after watching Popples, when you're just so full of joy and excitement of the world that you live in, you have to follow it up with Faces of Death. Honestly, this is horrifying in its own right, but that is also equally horrifying in its own right. But we're seeing more and more VHS here, which is intriguing. I'm not one for that market and paying anything as buku bucks. I just enjoy what it is. Isn't that crazy? Truth or Dare. I haven't even heard of this one. There's so many VHS. If you're buying anything VHS, it's the horror films that people really, really want the most. That's what the market was originally before it was all about sealed stuff. Always make sure to check for those hollow cheeks. Dark One, one of my favorite series. I need to upgrade my IOS, as we mentioned earlier. You should be right. Zooey. Conk. And there's IOS. I think we'll be picking up an IOS. I just want to make sure I'm going to cover my bases. Ren. Niddler. Very fair prices. A lot of Captain Planet. Toy line's getting a little bit more love these days and a little bit stronger. Very nice. All right, we're at some loose vintage Star Wars in really nice shape. The Fett looks to be really clean with the original weapon. I like. I guess the person who owned these never played with them.
I assume, yep. Put them on the shelf.
What a terrible, terrible child.
No kidding.
I think we should find him and give him a good stern verbal warning.
Teach him.
Teach him a lesson. He's like, why are you doing this to me? Shut up and listen. A little bit of two-tone. A little more playware. Wow, even the bubble got damaged. A bit of wear.
I think a lightsaber hit it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
80 and 30, how about 100 even?
That's fun. That's all I'm looking for. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Oh, I will.
It's a good deal.
I'm going to leave the show, go right to my car, and be like, yes! No.
Thank you.
So I find it kind of weird that of all the toy lines of the 90s are taking off, Creepy Crawlers is a line that has not been talked about to the point where influencers have caused the price to go through the roof. And here's a wonderful, very hard to find vehicle. This is something you do not see at all. Very reminiscent of the Ghostbusters Highway Haunter. And it's 55 bucks. 55 bucks. I think that's like later on, when like a year from now, if the world is still surviving, they'll be like, that should have been worth 400. It's gonna happen, I swear, I swear. All right, we are now going into the second, formerly known as the doll building, which is now mostly action figures. I usually, I'm here earlier, but I've been finding so much stuff now. So I hope there's some stuff still around. Let's see. Some people haven't set up as usual. He just found the, he just bought him, the guy pulled him out of his attic. Did you yell at him for me? Did you slap him around?
He said they were in a bin that they hadn't touched since the early 80s. That it was in his like grandmother's attic.
I would have just been angry with him for like 20 minutes.
He was like, I don't think they were his. He's like, I would have opened them up if I had them as a kid. So he's like, I have no clue whose they were.
And of course, these are $3 each?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you asking R2?
I haven't exactly priced
I know,
it. My guesstimate was like $450.
Okay.
Before I double checked.
It's a terrible card, but that is a clean,
oh my God.
beautiful figure.
The R2 is like,
yeah, that's, I know. And it's just like,
it's like so crazy.
what I do to people, I whip their hands out and I slap the hands. You should have done it to that guy. A Fraggle Rock commercial and a, I think for this one, for the unproduced commercial for Ron McDonald's The Farewell, with all these phone numbers on it, we should call them up and be like, Rich, Barbara, okay, we're going through with it now. Get on the ball. Like, what? We're making it happen. It's been 50 years. That's some cool stuff.
Yeah, that sounds
There's a
neat.
lot of funky McDonald's stuff you can find in this area still.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is an original PlayStation 2 display. He says it's from Blockbuster. But this guy is known to lie to me. No, and I don't know either. It probably is. How confident was the guy who sold it to you? Said
Pretty
it.
confident.
Pretty confident. So
He
was
had several different placards for different things.
for Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Did he steal them when you worked there?
I have no idea.
It'd be great if he stole them. Like, yeah, I remember. I'm 40.
Yeah, man, I do that for you.
40
You bought a
bucks.
lot
Thank
from
you.
me over the years.
Let me swing around and then I'll get that.
Ka-ching.
That's sweet. Talk about an awesome action shot.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So we have an unused sticker sheet from the Time Force Megazord, and I don't have it loose complete, Divatox's sub. So let's see if he would do 200.
200.
200.
200.
200 pesos. He was pretty excited a moment ago.
22.
I was hoping to the 20.
All right, I'll do 20.
Thank you. It's Spider-Man in DC for this bootleg. That looks to be a vintage bootleg. These are probably very hard to find, this stuff. This looks to be more of a more recent Thundercats bootleg. This is probably from the probably 2010s, maybe a little bit earlier. This is the stuff that you're not really too much looking for, but this one, that is old.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. You're gonna get him some new duds for the weekend. Good. That's what I had the doll. I was like, hey, you got the doll, you could have the new duds. I just take the doll. Okay. Okay.
But they're still made right there. They do that for a little bit to get them going, and then they switch and they have a factory in Ireland and a factory in Spain. And once they get those up and running, all the rest of the vehicle.
There is just so much toys here and so little time to go through everything. Ooh, some Star Wars vintage.
We're just gonna go through the whole thing to that.
So, Jeff, what's your son's name?
Christian.
So, yes, sir. So in the last 64 hours of ball, well,
Look at the giant Scareglow staff. It's so simple, but it's so beautiful.
Like I said, I got a. There you go.
And now we are at poultry. And poultry involves cute dogs.
You've seen him before.
Can I say hi to both of them?
Oh, absolutely. These are the new ones.
Hi guys. Hello. Oh my god. I always loved the cat from Ghoulies. This is just, I like to have more life-size and posable, but he was one of the more creative characters. I like that guy too. I actually was offered the original prop so long ago, and I was just dumb, and I said no. I regret all that, obviously. Sunman. It's the alternate head. Very good. Oop, bag of accessories. Don't worry, it's your box. Someone took an item from me today, so I'm already like just announcing it before I get there. Okay, we got some parts and pieces. Nothing outrageously calling to me. It's probably been sifted through 1,000 times.
I know you can pick out every missile one.
No, God, no. I see the Jurassic Park. I see some stuff, but if I'll put it this way, if it's not valuable and I don't know it, then definitely some nice stuff here. There's a lot of cyborgs in there. That market's shooting up 125. Jeez. Buy them when you can get them. Got some battle beasts. We'll find out later that's probably a really rare He-Man knockoff piece I should have bought, but no, I didn't know better. Clark Kent's. $60. He has never gone up for the last like 2 decades. He's always been $60. I remember the commercials for this stuff. Even as a boy, you still would see these things and have some appreciation for them in the 80s. All right, everybody. All 5 King Arthur figures are here. One guy looked at it earlier, and he wanted to purchase the one And this guy was in the booth, and he wanted to buy all 5. And they're now debating amongst each other who is the biggest fan of King Arthur to convince the other person not to buy it. And he was saying that you grew up, you watched it.
Yeah, I grew up watching this. I woke up, my mom would take me to my grandma's to go to school. I would stay up and get in trouble watching this early morning. My grandma would be yelling at me to go to sleep. I would watch this cartoon, go to sleep for another hour, and then go to school. And that was a fond memory I have of my 92-year-old grandmother and my mom.
I can't even,
You couldn't even make up a good story.
No.
Jeez.
And I'm not I'm not BSing you. That's
no,
the truth.
Just to help you out for the future, you turn to him and you say like, when my father was dying, on his deathbed, he held my hand and he said, keep up with King Arthur and the knights, please. They're your guidance to the future, and you will have a wonderful life if you live by their code. That would have destroyed him, but no.
With the cleanest cards they are, I mean, I'm not even like debating it. It was, this might even be the rest of my budget for the toy show. That's how much
holy shit.
This was like in top 3 of what I saved my budget for. I've literally been asking almost every vendor if they have King Arthur and the Knights of Justice, except him.
So that means I have to sell to somebody else, not you two.
Yeah.
Just to piss you both off.
my friend that I helped set up, she's got a couple, but she doesn't have that.
Does she?
Yeah.
Where is she at?
I think she has a couple of the bill.
Are they carded or
they're carded.
Oh, they're
unless she
carded.
sold them, yeah. I know she has those 2.
If they were loose, I would even get loose. That's like, I don't mind having this set loose also. That's how I've just had an extremely hard time finding where I'm from. They just
Like, would have trumped everything if he lifted his leg up and there was a tattoo of the whole team from King Arthur. Then we're like, we have a winner.
It's up to you, man. I'll let you make the decision. I pled my case, how I want them and how bad I want it, and I'm not like BSing you on it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of which one she has too, just so, because do you have the other?
I don't. I have Arthur and his horse loose.
And the slime pit was never made.
Yeah.
So it's all fine.
And that's the thing is this completes it, like carded.
Yeah.
And this was literally like, if this takes what I have left in my budget, I'm going home happy, dude. If I just came for this, if I didn't leave with anything else, that's how happy I would be making a trip to Chicago from New Mexico for this.
New Mexico. Oh shit.
Jesus, you're laying it on thick, dude.
I'm not even kidding. That's how bad I want this, man. Like,
so you came from New Mexico.
Yeah. And this was literally at least top 3 priority for me of figures to find.
You're a good man.
If you drove from New Mexico.
I agree.
I flew, but still, I mean, I have a suitcase I had to bring it.
You're a good man. The internet will remember you.
And you know what? Are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
If you see something, man, let me know. Maybe I can repay you, okay? Now, what was your name?
Josh.
Josh Elias. Nice to meet you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I'm not going to sell to either of them.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much. You have a good day, sir.
I saw these now when you were doing the other deal. I was like, I was even just going to do this because like nobody can jump me on this.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I'm good. I'm not going to thank you for the discount. And
they're my personal collection. As I said, for me, they don't mean as much as they do to you. And that's great. They're wonderful toys, but
man,
I need to move on.
I'm like almost speechless, dude. I've been looking for these for a while, and I can't find them.
What were the other top 2 toys you were looking for?
They are, man. Turtles, and then pretty much like Mighty Max Extreme Dinosaurs Street
Really?
Sharks.
You collect turtles?
Yeah, who would have thought?
I know. I would have thought.
Right? Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
The reverse.
Let me run to my 3D
And we have my booth set up. Ooh. Not bad. Did a variety of like loose figures, some packaged newer stuff, some nice vintage stuff. And then here we have our showcases. Look at that pretty stuff. Look at those laser beasts. Sealed Transformers. G.I. Joe and Visionaries, the rare Takara Vader. AFA graded loose figures, 8-back He-Man, prototypes, hand-painted samples of New Adventures He-Man, some Dino Riders, Thundercats unproduced Burble.
I'm sure I'm gonna call so they get over tonight.
Yeah, it's a mishmash to figure out what sell it, because you want the money for the big stuff, but you gotta keep getting rid of the little stuff. Here's all my classics, He-Man, letting go. Need more lighting, that's why I got that one lamp up there myself. But yeah, let's see how it works out. Lots of Star Wars and Toy Biz down below, and it's only 6:45 a.m.
Oh, this, that's not for sale. And I messaged that guy. I was like, what is up? So I told him what happened, and he's like, yeah, I bought it from him. And I was like, man, I guess like I just didn't want to.
No, he got a higher price.
Yeah.
And he's a jerk.
Well, no, the guy told me what he paid for it. It was exactly the same price.
So how, maybe it was, some people are hard up for money.
Yeah.
And it may have come down to that issue.
It's used, but it's complete. Yeah, yeah.
I brought weapons.
Well, yeah, clearly. Up. Ooh. Well, the last guy I came here for this building, he didn't bring them. He forgot today. So.
I just threw every baggie of weapons I had into that bin.
I love you too.
You know I don't have many.
All I know is I love you. That's all that really matters. Let's see if we can find anything. Mostly turtles, which is not. Oh, might as well see what the bag of flags goes for. So most of the stuff's been. Oh, there we go. Thundercats. The Lion-O. Mumra staff. And again, it all depends on the prices. I don't want to miss anything. The dirt bag. He's been really fair with prices in general. Up. Oh, it's Leader 1. I thought I was going to be the Pretenders. Starscream. Up. Ewoks Village. Not too bad. The entire bin was 50 bucks in the end. And a lot of junker parts, but it'll still work out. Oop.
5 a piece on the card backs.
I love you. I love you too.
Thank you.
You, a little bit.
A little bit, right? Good enough.
Okay.
I'm interested in the Visionary at 175. Could you do the 150 cash?
Oh, let's see.
Or I could buy the VHS Cowboys of Moon Mesa for 150. It's amazing how the world starts turning its attention to certain franchises, and that one was dead forever, and now look at it.
That works.
Are you sure?
Yes. Positive.
Is it a trap?
No, he said yes.
Are you sure someone's going to come after me?
No, he said as long as it's
that's
150
fine.
cash.
Thank you for. Oh, did I say cat? I'm sorry. Thank you very much. All right, one last building poultry before we go back. Oh wait, this is my building. Rabbit. Shows how smart I am. All right, no one's creeping around yet. It's after 7:30 for early buyers, so a little bit more looking. Quiet. People digging, doing their thing. Even at this time frame, people are still setting up. Out of Ben 10. but everything's priced out accordingly. We're at that point. Squeeze play. Oh my god, squeeze play. He looks terrible. I love all the new Transformers of the retro characters, but this just looks like they were half asleep. Robot mode looks a lot better. I love the colors so much on these. Yeah, I got less excited looking at it in hand now. That is incredibly sad. That is a unused blank from Canada. Very rare, as you discussed earlier, and it fell off the bubble. I can only imagine the horror of when you had that, whoever the last person was that had it shipped to them, and it slid off the bubble, and that was a cost of maybe $2,000. Wonderful booth. Guy always has power. And everyone comes by internationally to buy from this guy. It is nuts. Right. He's paying a down payment on the Spider-Man Japanese bingo box piece. Thank you very much, sir. It's been it was amazing how everything was slow and then everyone just piles in. Hold on. And we sold some Star Wars. Clone Wars, excellent. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course. Thank you.
And we have sold my personal final 8-back He-Man from my collection. And it's sad to see it go, and it's wonderful, but clear your bubble, but it's got to go, man. Life is life. Easy come, easy go. Thank you, sir. And we are at 1 o'clock. Things are still pretty active. People are buying still. It's been a wonderful show. I remember the day of Chicago Celebration Star Wars, where they actually had a show on a Monday. And we were all like, Monday's gonna be terrible. No one's gonna show up on a Monday. It was an amazing day. I wish they kept going on forever. And some excitement at Kane County. I was sitting right here looking at someone's collection, and the entire chair broke with me under it. And it was a huge slap down on the ground of concrete. Everyone paused, and I waited a good moment while everyone's looking at me, a good long, just what is he gonna say, what is he gonna say? And I said, I'm suing everybody. But I was okay. I didn't hit my head or anything, but that was amusing. We're at 2 o'clock. The show is now slowing down, but sales have been very nice and lots of wonderful people to talk to. And we are at the end of the show at 3 o'clock. And it's always funny, you sold a number of items, you're happy, and sure you wish you sold some more, you know, less to take home. And you would never notice that my booth actually sold anything almost. But stuff did sell, and it's been great. But when you start seeing the crowd tapering off, you know it's time. It's time to say goodbye.
As you dig in people's reflections, it's starting to happen.
And this is the killer stuff that I picked up from a friend during the show. He dropped it off. I couldn't discuss it because it was getting towards the end of the show, and I should have done it at the show, but I was so dead tired. First, we have Street Shark's Most Dangerous Dinosaurs. And this is the original packet that was sent to a sculpting studio working with Mattel to show the color decos that they wanted in the exact terms and everything for each of the initial characters. We have T-Bone, we have Spike, and it goes through everybody. Buzz, that's his original name. This, even though it's photocopies, it's still a wonderful history of the toy line as it progressed from being Street Sharks and then moving to its own line of Extreme Dinosaurs. They were changing that name quite a bit, as you guys know. I love this stuff. Dinosaur action figures always were on my love side. So even when they were coming out in 1995, these were like the last toys as a child. I was really kind of like, teenager. I was looking at toys still and collecting them from the store and opening them up and playing with them. But this is like the last line I looked at and picked them up off the shelf. And I was like, these are really cool, but I'm not a kid anymore. And I put them back. My brother bought one, but I still regret all those. But we still have, and this will go into the collection of pre-production original wax sculpts that I have and hard copies from this series. Again, lovely history. So this packet is an absolutely stellar packet. This is all pre-production biker mice from Mars. This packet, with all its color studies and designs for the beginning of the series, this was sent out to a sculpting studio. So Galoob did not actually sculpt any of the prototypes themselves in-house. They contracted the studio to sculpt everything for them for the first and I think the second series of Biker Mice and Mars. I'll showcase a lot of this stuff later on in its own dedicated videos, but this is the creme de la creme. So this is from June 3rd, 1982, and it goes new male action line. The new male action line that I spoke to you about briefly is called Biker Mice from Mars. As you probably guessed, the three main characters, good guys, are human-sized mice with biker characteristics. And this letter here is the initial beginning of the entire toy line as it's being fleshed out. It's just wonderful to see like the historic beginnings of this. In here is a lot of wonder. Oh my God. It's all just thrown in here. It's crazy. Look at this. Oh my God. The biker mice are absolutely just completely different. I never expected them to look like horses. Maybe they got confused. No. So what happened was at the studio, a lot of paperwork got mixed very often. So you'll pick up a biker mice or another folder and you'd open up and like 95% of it would actually be what it's supposed to be. So here's Charlie. And this is them showcasing what Charlie's going to look like. They want to make sure all the colors and how the design is going to look. Little additional stuff. Look at this. Sculpting input for Evil Eye. All this is amazing stuff. It just keeps going and going. Evil Eye again. Now this is really, really cool. And I'll talk about this when the channel finally gets to where it's going. But the companies will send in a lot of photocopies versus original artwork. And a lot of them are just passed around in the studio, maybe archived, backups. But this piece right here, it doesn't look, compared to the other one I showed you, too exciting. But if you've noticed, it has a penciling down here, and there's this brown gunk all over it. And what this is this is the actual sculpting sheet that was in front of the sculptor as he sculpted Evil Eye. All this is wax residue. So he had this, and he's working on it. It's just, again, it's part of this amazing history of the development of this toy. This sheet was right there as Evil Eye was being created and assisted it in its creation. I love that. I love it. We have helmets from faxes, more paperwork. We got little toady. And I had to bend these all out and flatten them and everything. There's Lindbergher, more helmets. You can see the age of these things. The faxes have this crystallization on them. Isn't that crazy? And then we have the biker mice themselves. Here we go. Wow, isn't that sweet? They give them the exact dimensions. The hand grips, they can hold their accessories, the gap between them. Here's full size front and back for the models. And these are all used to help sculpt that figure, each character. There's Lindbergh. So again, we will cover all this stuff in the future. And if you liked funky stuff where I go through toys and pre-production stuff and just talk about the history of them, please subscribe.